On today's episode of Eppy's Chop Shop, we can't afford tools to work on the flathead, so we're making them. On today's episode of Eppy's Chop Shop, they took our jobs!
Yeah! They took our jobs! They took your jobs! They took your jobs!
Oh, what up, tater salads? Welcome back to the Chop Shop, and believe it or not, finally bust out the flathead. Staring at it for a minute, project we wanted to do for a minute. We're finally going to do a we're going to stutter the rest of the video. Basically, what stopped me from working on this is buying a tool. And long story short, I need to make happen. See, I got my pry bar here, and a little valve, and I don't know if I can put enough pressure on this and hold the phone. But basically, a little bit there. But basically, I need to suppress that spring so that I can get the retainer out of it, just like a regular valve. But obviously, on a flathead. And here is one that I have out. I made a makeshift tool already. For whatever reason, I didn't pull any measurements. It still worked. It's actually pretty medieval weaponish looking. It does work, but not as well as I needed it to. But this is my first tool. Again, it works, but it's actually too wide. My dumb ass, I basically need to come through here, and I made it too wide. But so this is round number 2. But check out this valve. Obviously, this sits this way in the engine, and then in your valley is where your valve spring and retainer are, and then this your valve guide is literally just a whole core piece that can slide out, and then it's held in place with this clip, and then this whole assembly come apart. I've got everything here but the retainers. But I mean, each valve comes apart in a cool little assembly like that. Now, unfortunately, that's just that many more places for them to be stuck together. This one came out pretty easy. I actually think the lifters on the cam are going to be what fight me the most. I'm sure a couple valves are going to fight me. I don't know that I'll do all of them on this episode. Main thing is making some tools because I'm poor and don't have any money, and that's kind of what I like to do on this, is influence people to make things. But I think what I want to do is I'm just going to, I need to be this wide. Just get a little piece of scrap here, so I'll just cut a little, I basically just need to cut just a little gap for the stem to come through, and I'll probably just cut a little notch through here, slide this plate through, and then basically just make this with round bar and the proper distance, so I have a tool that actually works. But let's check it out. Let's do this thing. Alright guys, so I don't know if you can see me or not, holding my camera on my tripod, but we got a little makeshift tool here. Let's see if I can get you at a decent angle here. Kinda, sorta. And as you see, I already got it all grody. But literally, we just get it up underneath the valve spring there and just put a little downward pressure on it and bloop. See this guy? Bink, bink. And then obviously, see that spring compressing? This guy is kind of stuck, but it does move. It moves and stays up. But you can see, that's all this tool does. I mean, this tool is this tool I think is like 30 or 40 bucks on Amazon, on eBay, on all the hot rod speed part suppliers. You know, 30 bucks isn't, you know, too bad for a tool, but it's an oddball long shaped tool. So they hit you with like another 20 bucks in shipping. It's 50 bucks for a tool that I made out of scrap. So that is what that is. But let's see if we can get a valve or two out of here. I'll show you how these bad mamma jammas come out. Alright guys, so bear with me here. There's not a whole lot of room in here, and again, you know, I record off my cell phone, so we're gonna just get underneath this valve here, get her lifted, and you might be able to see the valve lifts with the spring, and just a few taps of these old stuck boogers pushes them back down. At which point in time, you can try and start getting your retainers out, just like you would do on a regular vehicle, a regular engine. Alright guys, so we got those retainers out, and they're just like any other retainer on, you know, any other engine. If you look at the valve, same setup, same retainer setup. You know, what I did next on the other side to loosen up this little clip, did a little impact socket. What I'm doing is pushing that valve guide in. They're locked in there nice and tight. There. That allowed me to get that clip. Now the issue is we got to push that back out the other way. This process soon goes a lot smoother when everything's not all locked up, but it's what we got. So let's get this other piece pried up. Alright, so we got the valve out, we got our clip out like I just showed you, and our spring's just kind of floating in here freely aside from a retainer. I'm sure this is probably going to terrify a lot of guys and eventually backfire on me. But the way I've been getting these out, I've had really, really good luck. It's literally taking an impact socket, beating these all the way in, which pretty well knocks them free, gets all the debris out of them. And thus far, I've been able to come back around and then push them back out. Come on, Lee. You're right there. You're out there. And, you know, clear your calendar, because if you think you're going to get a bunch of these out back to back and real fast, you're not. Oh! Strike! Took down the entire took down my entire empty beer bottle collection here, but I got it. Believe we've earned that. We have successfully gotten one of these here valves out. Guides and all, nothing broke. We all good. Still got the spring and everything laying in there. But I showed you the full assembly. Everything right here. Now, I have to do that 14 more times. And after I manage to get all of those out, I'm probably gonna have to fight with these lifters that are buried right in here, because this cam will not move. I cannot get this cam to move. I'm a bit worried about it, but we're gonna keep on trucking along. Same thing with the oil pump. Ironically, the oil pump is locked on here. As you can see, I got it all unbolted and everything. That old dude's still locked on there. I've got a dude, shout out Roger, man. What's up, man? He hits me up on the gram all the time, and he's actually the one who gave me the concoction to break this thing loose, which was a 50-50 mix of acetone and transmission fluid. And though aggressive, worked wonders. That's what I've used on everything on this engine to break it loose. All those fancy chemicals on the market didn't cut it. That did. So shout out Roger. He also influences me to build a lot of my own stuff. He's a much better welder, builder, fabricator than I. So shout out Roger. What up, dude? Thanks. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the love. But that's all I got with this. You know, hopefully I get the cam out and get this oil pump out. It sucks right now because everything going on. Offenhauser for like 4 days had a 40% off of everything in their store, and they're still doing 20% off. And I don't know if you know, but Flathead stuff can be very expensive, and 40% off, huge deal. But that's it. We made a tool. We accomplished our deed. I got a bunch more of it to do. I'm not going to record myself doing that 14 more times. Maybe next time you'll see the Flathead, I'll be fighting this cam out, or the cam will be out. Maybe we'll have some parts ordered, be going to the machine shop or something. But that's all I got for y'all, guys. Hope everyone is enjoying their time at home. I'm not. I'm ready to go back to work. Deuces.